Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all you traders out there and people following the markets. It is Wednesday morning, about 7:30 Pacific, 9:30 Central. The futures markets closed about 2 hours ago, I guess, and they'll be closed until this afternoon. Evening session starts their normal time again in honor of President Bush and his state funeral. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. I had kind of planned to give an update on each and every trade I take, but since here's the 1 hour chart, and there was that gap open on Sunday afternoon. And since this gap open, I've just been trading like crazy, in and out, way over trading. I mean, I'm net positive on my points, but I got there in a really ugly way. And so I just wanted to catch up and give you a few highlights here for Wednesday, what's happening. As far as my trading has gone, I took a bunch of sometimes right way, sometimes wrong way trades, trying to read my turning points in here. And then yesterday, finally, I was able to catch 38 points of the drop. I finally saw, I got to the point up here where I noticed that it wasn't that this wasn't going to head back up, and it started looking like a correction. So I jumped in here, got out early, didn't let my the chart tell me when to get out. If I'd have just paid attention to myself after I entered the trade, I made myself a note, just let the 15-minute chart tell me when to get out. And if I'd have done that, I actually went short in here at this correction and then got out pretty quick because it slowed down and it just didn't look like it wanted to finish it. Well, geez, true to Elliott Wave form, it finished it 3, 4, 5, and the wave 5 came down below 4. You will see this shape all the time at the ends of trends in Elliott Wave in some type of variation. And your eye gets used to seeing it after a while, and sometimes I still don't trust myself, so I only took a point or two, and I could have had 12 points down here when I got in, and then I could have waited and got out. Actually had my target set down here at 12 points, got out early, and then it went through it. So live and learn. And so I want to take a look at the big picture and then talk about what's going on here probably this afternoon, tonight. And let me pull up my big chart here. And here, of course, is the weekly chart. And my theory of the case is I still think it's looking like that this bottom right here was the end of that correction. I didn't draw my line straight, but I think that's the end of the correction right down in here. Yeah, unless it is actually, this is a 3, 4, 5. If you look at the monthly chart, it definitely looks like that was the end of the trend, but it just doesn't look that weak yet, because about the only time I use my CCI is to kind of see strength that I can't necessarily see in the price chart. And this just, I'm not sure what it's showing me right here, but I'm not convinced that this is obviously a strong downtrend or that the market is going to be heading down. So the weekly is still in this correction off the top. The daily, I still believe what I'm still looking at here, and this is kind of the way I'm trading it for now, is this was the main correction off the top of the market from October. And I still believe that we're working on a wave 1, 2, which still fits the rules. 2 didn't come down to the bottom of the correction, it come down to the start of wave 1. So 1, 2, and now it's working its way up in subdivisions through 3. So here's wave 1 of 3, this will be 2 of 3, and then it's going up to 3 of 3. If that's the case, this market should be turning around here in the next few days. If it goes much, did a 61% retrace, which is a pretty strong retrace, but well within normal. If it comes down below 78, starts going this way, then I'll have to rethink it. But for now, I'm kind of working on this ending and then heading back up. So if that's the case, then here's my hourly chart. There was a gap on Sunday. If I'm thinking this one is ending, then I think what we have here is an A, B, and an extended C wave, or sometimes you'll just see the market do a modified 5-wave trend for its correction and then head back up. So either way, I think what I'm looking at and what I'm shooting for is to watch this thing. I'm not going to be around this afternoon when the market opens back up. I'll watch it through the night. I'm not as interested, even though everybody's talking doom and gloom now about the market. I'm not as interested in staying short this market or trading it short, although if I see a good entry right here, I would definitely, it extends out here through this evening and sometime late before I go to bed. If I do get a good impulsive move, I might trade short down to there because there's a possibility of a 20-25 point trade there. But what I'm really interested in and what I'm looking for tonight and tomorrow, everyone, is what does it do right down here? And I'm thinking it's going to get down, finish this full trend here, and then we'll see a turn signal, and it'll head back up. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Just wanted to kind of give an update, let you know I just traded in and out, in and out, in and out, and pretty much spun my wheels. I think I've netted like 16.5 points for the week, but it was an ugly way to net it. So I'm just going to be a little more picky and see what happens down here. All right, so this is Wednesday morning. Market's closed. Talk to you maybe tonight or tomorrow.